Let's see here. What's the game called?
It's Master
of Orion II. Battle at Antares.
Aye.
Yeah.
There you go. Runner.
Okay, Mark
Runner
Murphy
is
won the 4th Steam code.
Sure.
Who?
Denton.
That's right. I'm forgetting people's names right and left. Essentia's wife. That's what. That's the
Essentia's wife did.
Yeah.
I'll come give you some support.
Oh, thanks.
Aw, cute.
Master of Orion II is an older game. It came out in '96. Turn-based strategy game.
Oh, okay.
Trying to take over the
You know what?
galaxy.
I'm just gonna hold
Pretty
off on
fun.
the rest of the prize till after this runs down, just because it's so short.
It is very short. I'm done in 2 minutes if things go correctly. And the way I've got it set up, it usually does. So.
Or you can still draw them, I guess.
Alright.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
Okay. So basically what this run takes advantage of is built-in things in the game that just make it easy. This first screen here, you set up some basic parameters in the game, how many players, what size of galaxy, and some randomness on the events.
Am I starting the timer yet?
No.
Oh,
Not
okay.
yet.
This screen, you either choose a pre-built race or... Come on, mouse. Oh, great.
Now stopped working.
Oh, there we go.
No, it's just loading a bunch of images. Anyways, you can also select a custom race, which is the easiest thing to do. I've already set up the race on here, so this screen is basically all your options you have. I've selected options that make it pretty easy to do what I want to do. One of the biggest ones on this is creative, so I get all the technologies to work with, and telepathic, which means I can mind control planets after I destroy all their defenses, which means they immediately become mine. It makes things faster. This is... Whoa, we got caps lock on.
Alright. Now, the shift key on that laptop is really bizarre in DOSbox for whatever reason.
I think it's longer to type in your name than to run the game.
Yeah, sorry. I don't know why
Okay.
DOSbox hates that keyboard, but it does.
And I picked purple because of my wife here. It's her favorite color.
You could have had a donation
So,
for the.
just let me know when you want to start the timer.
Donate.
Yeah, someone start.
Okay. As soon as I click the accept button here, we start. So,
Alright. Countdown.
you ready?
Yep.
3, 2, 1, go. Okay. And you're any maker if you want to.
Yeah. Okay. Well, right now he's trying to build a couple things that it really increases industry. He basically doesn't really need research for anything. He's just trying to maximize his industry. So that's why he's moving all the guys to workers. Unfortunately, he can't. He also needs to worry about making sure there's enough food for everybody, which is why he's moving the rest of the guys to food. Because if you don't have enough food, your guys start to starve, and that's obviously going to slow you down. He doesn't care what research he's getting because he doesn't need any research. So he just picks whatever's convenient.
Skip part of the game. Mechanic.
Well, talk to the my enemy here.
Yeah.
Because I have to.
So the first thing he does is once he actually gets into the game is he goes to check his fleet. Well, okay, so he's got to go. He's got to direct all his bases, but since only one base is going to be doing anything, this is just kind of a waste of time right here. Okay, so here's his industry base. So he's designing a ship here that's got really powerful weapons that, at least for this early in the game, he wants. There's a few different things here that he wants. Some of them, one of them increases the cargo capacity of the ships. Another one makes it really tough. And he's basically maxing out on max drivers here with armor piercing, which is really good at this stage of the game. And so now, he's building a couple things that increase his industry here. And he lucked out here. He got 3 big ships, which is good.
And I got some more weapons on because of a level of refinement. And I got another smaller ship. I'll get that designed real quick.
Yeah. So the big thing here is the battle pods, which increase the cargo capacity of the ship by 50%. And it does increase the cost of the ship, and that's what the industry is for. Like, each planet produces a certain amount of minerals, and that determines how fast things build on that planet. So what he's doing here is he's refitting the ships after he builds his other industry, and that way he'll get so he's got the 3 ships, and then he'll have the 3 ships with the much better weapons. So he's just racing through the turns here, so eventually he'll have the stuff. And so it looks like he's got it now. So now he's basically going to just start stomping through all the systems, and hopefully it'll go well. So normally you can have a lot of control over the fights here, but he's just doing auto fix or whatever.
And this is important here.
Yeah, mind control. It immediately takes control of the planet. They're not unhappy. You don't have to waste time bombarding it or attacking it. Them being unhappy isn't as important in the speedrun, obviously, but when you're playing the game, it takes like 4 turns per 100,000 population or something like that before they'll actually do any useful work. I think I can't remember exactly how it works. It's been a little while since I played this, but
This is capturing enemy technology. It just slows me down. It's kind of annoying.
yeah. So it looks like it's going pretty decently so far. And yeah, as fast as he's beating this game, he's really picked the best options for beating the game really, really quickly. It's a kind of game that you should go play if you like this kind of game at all. It's definitely a classic of the genre. But when you do that, make sure you play it with a bigger galaxy. Otherwise, it doesn't last very long. But it's got a bit of a learning curve to it, especially figuring out what weapons work best and how all the upgrades work. But I can sit down and play this game for hours.
I can too. Carrie can attest to that.
And it's actually probably one of the the DOS version of the game is actually probably one of the most compatible DOS games I've ever seen. I was able to run it on Windows Vista.
You're able to run this? So
So you finished already?
410.
Really?
Yeah,
It
well
was
under
ran
that.
slower on here though.
It was running. Loading screens were running slow.
Yeah,
It's a lot
unfortunately,
slower.
I don't know if anybody was paying attention, but I had to spend like almost half an hour just to get this thing to even work because we were trying to install the Windows version of it and I was getting all these errors. It was complaining about incompatibility. Eventually what I ended up doing was downloading DOSbox and installing the DOS version, and it works like a charm. So
All that for 4 minutes.
yeah.
Alright, next up is Cave Story.
Alright.
Seriously, go play this game. It's fun.
It is an awesome game.
I need to use the restroom first.
Okay, he has to use the restroom first.
So in the meantime,
In the meantime, I am going to go over donation comments and go over the last two
Yeah.
It's like,
prize
what's on it?
winners.
2 minutes.
It's like 40 seconds.
And he's looking at it, it's like, yep,
Oh, really?
yep, yep. Okay, yeah, I had no idea what was going on. I played it.
So
It's got a learning curve, definitely.
yeah.
Alright, well I'll just set up.
So the 5th Steam code winner for V was Alexander Paps. You'll be emailed that code after the marathon.
Oh,
And-
actually I need to grab some. I need to grab the controller adapter real quick.
Okay. And the winner of the coasters, which was the big prize for V.
I didn't make it on the high score list. Bummer.
The big winner was Philip Simpson. You will be emailed about getting the Perlers after the marathon. And another gracious thanks to Souleye, who donated the Steam codes for that game. He's the composer of the soundtrack for that game, and if you like that soundtrack, I think you can order it from his site. Not sure exactly what the address is right now. Oh, okay, it's being linked in the in the chat right now.
Can I have my controller? Which
You
computer?
can order the V soundtrack from there.
Oh, okay, you've already got the adapter. I've got the exact same thing.
Alright. Well, you can use. It's up to you.
And I would say it's worth the money.
I'll use my
frankly.
controller.
Alright, here, just hand it.
Just plug it in.
So you're gonna be playing on that computer.
Alright, so some extra comments. Gabriel Recording gave $10, said V is such an awesome game. Looking forward to Move 2. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed that. Shrink Likes the Maniac, the good kind, says Aaron Ritter, $25. Jack Saperstein, awesome. He won
USB port
one
might
of
be
the V
broken though.
codes.
I need to plug it in somewhere else.
Awesome watching you make V look easy. Also shouts to my dogs Owen, Sir, and Damien.
Someone just gave shout-outs to their dogs?
Yeah.
Do they mean real dogs or like AWG dogs?
No, it's a DOG.
Okay.
Okay.
I I don't think they watched the stream, or at least comprehend it.
Okay, we got all kinds of stuff here.
Joshua Johnson gave $10. Says someone will make a single donation of $50. I'll make my own additional $50 for the cause. We want to make a great donation for a great cause. Well, you could just make the $50 donation anyway. Or put it in towards one of these bidding wars we have going on. Terra and Aqua is pretty close in Birth by Sleep, and KH1, KH2 are ridiculously close right now. $50 wouldn't really help 8% going to the balance. That's just dumb. I'm sorry. You can maybe go for...
Hawksnor could help it, but...
You can maybe pick Earl for Toe Jam and Earl if you have a preference there. Go for some Zelda names. I mean, just whatever you want there. Daryl Alton gave $16, no comment. Ryan Delaney, $5, good stuff for MV. Shout out to Terry for making a great game, and shout out to Souleye for making the music as well as an amazing custom level called A New Dimension. Everybody go try it out. Yeah, if you haven't played V in a while, it had an update recently that has a lot of new levels, so
Alrighty, and
try that.